Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy with a brand new video, guys. Today we got another rumor. We got tons of rumors. What's happening right now is, and this is something that only the ones who watch this video will know, but I'm currently bulk recording, so you'll notice I'm going to be in the same shirt because I'm basically recording a bunch of videos. There's so much work right now. Like, my workflow is basically ludicrous. Let's just put it that way. Okay, it's a little bit ludicrous because there's just so much stuff to get done. It's actually pretty intense, but there's a lot of stuff to go through. There's a bunch of rumors. I thought we'd go through a bunch of them. So yeah, you may have noticed me being in the same shirt. I actually got two of these shirts, like, looking identical. So I got two of those, and I got another one like this that looks like white, and another one that's like red. So yeah, you'll be seeing me in these shirts a lot. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, we've got two rumors in today's video that I thought would be, worth covering because they're kind of interesting. They cover a lot of different aspects, and I thought it'd be fun to go through them. Quick heads up though, if you guys want to do me a little bit of favor, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Also, I do have an Instagram account apparently now, so if you want to check out my Instagram, that's going to be linked somewhere down below as well. You can also just search me up on Instagram at RuffledRowlit and you'll find me. Also, of course, I got a Twitter account, follow me on there. And also, our shirt designs are still on sale, so if you want to get yourself, snag yourself a shirt, feel free to do so. It would be appreciated. It'd go a long way. Your boy would appreciate that, so thank you so much if you do. Either way, let's get into the actual rumors, starting right here, ladies and gentlemen. So this was sent to me by Sheely again. Sheely sends me a lot of this sort of stuff. It's this rumor and this rumor over here. So I thought we'd cover both of these in the single video, go through them here, but that's basically what Sheely said though. Which I heard the latest rumors that someone even was claiming that the games are mostly inspired by Western culture rather than Eastern culture. They're probably sick of the Pokédex rumor, which I'm not sure. That refers back to an older rumor we talked about, which I'll cover soon enough as well. But real fake leaks is what this guy calls this. So it's most likely going to be fake because the stuff that he says here, I mean, literally the title of his thing, it just seems like very fake, but I thought it'd be worth just going through. This guy says the Galar regional dex is designed by a group of about 12 creators, all Western. Game Freak wanted this game to feel very Western influenced. I think I've talked about this before. I think I've mentioned this exact rumor before. The game adopts the field system from Pokemon Reborn. Battles vary wildly depending on the area in which they take place. Now, it would be unlikely they'd use a feature from a Pokemon fan game, though. I mean, I feel that would be a little bit out of the norm for, Game Freak, because they tend to not really do that, but who knows, things shift around all the time. Gym battles in particular involve heavy field abuse, with the gyms themselves being similar to sports stadiums with artificial weather and terrain. Think Pokemon League stage from Super Smash Bros. Multiple difficulties available in the menu can be changed at will. Difficulties just add a simple player damage times 1.5, opponent damage times 0.5, style modifier to all direct damage sources. Difficulty is much easier than Sun and Moon, designed with the casual player in mind, beatable with 2 or 3 Pokemon or on even the highest difficulty, which is strange. None of the Stardust evolutions evolved their theme, they all evolve into fairly standard animals, which would be intriguing as well. So this is just one of those like weird rumors, because here's the thing, right? A lot of the times when you see rumors like these, they say like shit like, oh, it's real fake, dude, it's a fake one. For example, like the one that was posted, back in the Sun and Moon, Let's Go Peach and Squeevy days, this one right here. You may remember this rumor, guys. So I'm going to talk about this very soon regarding Sword and Shield and how there is one similar to this. But this one was basically called like Real Leaks, and it was posted on the 1st of April. Okay, now the post you see right here, this was made on the 31st of March, but for me, it was on the 1st of April when I saw it. So it's posted on the 1st of April in my time, but whoever took this picture, because again, I got this picture for somebody else, for them it was at 22:36, 31st of March, literally the day before 1st of April. But for me, again, from my perspective, it was posted on April, on April day, basically. So I guess the person here must have been in the US, because it must have been back in, back a little bit, further back in time for them, rather than for me, where it was already in April when I saw this post. So yeah, just quickly want to mention that, kind of bring it up, because a lot of people will, of course, remember this rumor, as it was a very, influential one. It's a very influential rumor, let's just put it that way. But yeah, so I want to bring that up, because a lot of times, you'll see that sort of stuff, and it will, match up well. So this one's probably fake though, but who knows, man. I don't really like the way this guy puts it. The fact that, the gym battles in particular would just be like heavy field, like heavy field abuse, or just basically using the field to majority of, to be the majority of a change to the gym, right? Be a little bit boring. And also them using a feature for Pokemon Reborn just seems a little bit out of the ordinary, if I'm going to be honest. Now, next thing here is actually another rumor. This one is a little bit different, but Sheely here says, I believe this one is fake, which is fair enough. So, yeah, here's what it says, though. Inside info. Yeah, I know you guys got a lot of this bull, but I'm serious when I say I got some shit. So, I mean, yeah, all of you guys say that. A lot of you guys say that. Like, oh, yeah, like, this other guy's fake, but I'm totally real. This is, like, what rumors do all the time. It's a very common thing. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, here's what he says, though. 2 professors. One is Sycamore from Kalos, asked Masuda, not me, but rather than studying evolution like Rome, Rowan, he decided to go into his own field of study in Pokemon offense. The second professor is a female based on the tree only found in England. Which tree, buddy? You can't just say a tree, because we all know her or his name is going to be based on a tree, but you got to give us a little bit more to work with here. Now, I do think that this professor for this generation is going to be female. I am pretty certain that's probably what they're going to go down with. It's probably a path they'll go with. I think that's the most likely thing to happen here. And I do think we might get 2 professors, and one of them will be female, and I'm unsure about the other one, though. I think the other one may be female as well. But I'm pretty sure one of them will be a female one. And saying that it will be based on a tree only found in England, that's just, I mean, why not just give us the name? Just give us the name. I mean, come on. Now, he says here that the leaked Dragon Bug Pokemon is Bull. Now, then it isn't leaked. If it's BS, then it isn't leaked. It's just a fake. As many of you pointed out, the textures are very lazily designed and slapped together. So yeah, I'm still not sure about the whole dragon thing. I mean, you know, the dragon bug thing. We've already seen it a few times in the past. I haven't talked about it in a while now, but you know, it's an interesting thing to still bring up once in a while and kind of like, you know, remember, because we don't know yet if it's real or not. I was trying to debunk it, and a lot of people were critical about that, like, you know, oh, you know, I don't agree with this or that. So I don't know, it's a weird one. Now it continues on saying here that Armored Evolution is untrue and not appearing, although there is a new gimmick yet to be fully fleshed out 100%. So this is intriguing because I think Armored Evolution's just been like the biggest thing right now due to the fact that there was that one rumor which claimed that we're going to be getting those, you know what I mean, that we're going to get Armored Evolutions. Due to that rumor, it's caused a lot of havoc within the community of people saying we're going to get Armored Evolutions, other people saying we won't. So it's a little bit of a shit show if I'm going to be frankly honest. Now, next point here. Galar forms are real and include Heracross, Skarmory, and the Natu line. And the Whooper line, there are more, but they haven't finished the designs yet. Okay, this is actually interesting. See, Heracross already has a... Does it already have a Mega? I'm pretty sure Heracross already has a... Let me see. Yeah, Heracross already has a Mega, doesn't it? Yeah, Heracross has a Mega. So why would they give it another kind of like a form? Unless... But then again, they have given other... I mean... I don't know. And then Skarmory makes sense, right? Skarmory would make sense to give a new form. And the reason I say it would make sense is because it genuinely would make sense. The Pokemon is also seemingly hinted in the trailer with the 227 on the back of the trainer's shirt. Of course, 227 was also the date, you know, the 27th of February, aka 227, you know, is when we also got the reveal. But 227 is also the Pokédex entry for the armored Pokemon known as Skarmory. The Natu line, of course, would make sense. It's Generation 2. Whooper line also would make sense. So there are more. They haven't finished the designs yet, which would be strange that they haven't finished the designs yet, because we're already like in endgame right now when it comes to Pokemon, you know, and how close it is. So it's a little bit strange. Now, the Ultra Shiny leak from some months ago, which is not months ago, it's over a year ago, buddy, and it wasn't a leak. It was just a rumor, and that rumor was bullshit, because Ultra Shiny was the name of a TCG set, so I'm not sure what this guy's talking about. Someone is tied to the TCG and has no bearing on the games at all. Yeah, actually, he proved that. Wow, I should have read the whole thing. I wouldn't have had to go to my little tiny little minuscule rant there. Surprisingly, some Shinies do get fixed up like Gengar and Garchomp. Okay, that would be strange. I don't know why they would change some Shinies that much, but maybe they will. Who knows, dude? Grookey evolves into a Grass Rock type and has a strong ties to music, which contradicts the previous rumor. You do go back to Kalos with Sycamore and Galar. Trevor instead becomes the professor. I'm assuming that Sword and Shield takes place around 3 years or maybe 4 years after X and Y, which time frame wise would make sense, I guess. Other changes to Kalos include some locked off areas like the Pokemon Village. Finally, there is an item that references the 9th generation. This is one of the first items actually implemented into the game, but you don't get it till post game. Have a good one. So yeah, why would you went to, I mean, okay, this is a little bit weird, I'm gonna be honest. Like, let me just talk for a minute, guys. Okay, why would they have a reference to Generation 9, like, you know, mentioned in this rumor right now? It feels like it's a little bit too early to be mentioning that sort of stuff. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the only one who's a bit weird, but I think it's a little bit too early for us to go talking about that sort of stuff when we are yet to even break down what we already have in front of us. I feel like we still have a long way to go before we start talking about that sort of stuff. So I don't know, man. I mean, when it comes to these rumors, I think the first one is definitely fake. The fact that a guy literally calls it real fake leaks just proves that it's fake. The Galar Regional Dex being, you know, a group of being made by 12 creators all over all Western, it makes no sense. Because Game Freak would never do that. Game Freak would never allow their games to be made by just, you know, foreigners. They would want to make sure that they, you know, they have some Japanese influence in there. There's no way they give all that control. You know what I mean? I mean, they have, you know, designers. They have people like, oh bloody hell, what's his name again? The man behind a lot of the Pokemon in Generation 5. I can't remember right now. Oh, dude, I forgot his name. But either way, there is a British designer over there. But like majority of them are still Japanese, are the people who work in Game Freak when it comes to creation. Even you got the Sugimori still working there and whatnot. I mean, you have people that are Japanese that are clearly working on these games. So I'm pretty sure that there is no argument here to be made about this being made by simply 12 creators from all Western. I think this one's pretty much confirmed fake. As for the other one though, this one's one of those very basic ones because it doesn't really do anything different in the information it gives. It's very straightforward. Oh, there's going to be a few Galar forms, armored evolutions aren't real, this and that. No mentions about megas as far as I can remember here, and of course a mention of going back to Kalos, which I've still already I've already argued this before and I mentioned this before, but I still don't think we're going to go back to Kalos whatsoever. I don't think that's going to be anything that's going to be in our I think that's just unlikely. That's all I'm going to say. I think that's very unlikely, and I don't think we're going to go that way. But I mean, who am I to say, man? Who am I to say? But yeah, thought it would be worth bringing that up at least and kind of mentioning it. But that's one of the things. And of course, Ultra Shiny Leak. It's kind of fun that he mentions it here. I'm not sure why he brought that up of all things, because the Ultra Shiny thing, I mean, I already debugged. I mean, we debugged that ages ago now. I remember when I first saw that, I thought it was real because Ultra Shiny trademark made sense with a riddle that was going around at the time. A riddle from, I think, maybe the Chinese Riddler or the Actually, I think it was a Japanese Riddler. I can't remember exactly. But he was saying, something about Ultra Shinies, which I still think we might see a new form of shiny Pokemon in these games. I still think there's gonna be some new form of Pokemon that's in style of of shinies, right? Something new is gonna happen there. Not Ultra Shinies. They're not gonna be called Ultra Shinies, but something in that vein is most likely gonna happen. So, I don't know, man. It's really just a... it's a little bit iffy right now. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is RuffledRowlit. Bloody hell, dude. I love going through my intros real quick here. It's kind of fun. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is RuffledRowlit. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.